let's get on with what we're here for, which is the Player Awards 2022. So we're going to hand out the first 4 awards, 2 of which you've been voting for in the room as well. Then we'll have dessert and we'll do the auction for the Saints Foundation, which is really, really important. So there's some great items that you can bid for there. And then we'll do our final 4 awards and also talk to James and Ralph and Marianne as well. So 4 awards. The first one of the evening is our Scholar of the Year. So could you please welcome to the stage Southampton's Academy Director, Matt Hale. Matt, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
How would you sum up the season for the Academy as a whole?
Overall, yeah, really positive. I think the under-18s, obviously, first and foremost, big game tomorrow. Exciting time for them. But the under-23s B team have had a really positive finish to the season as well. So it's been really positive overall.
How are the under-18s ahead of tomorrow?
Yeah, they're fine. Their training is normal. They've had a really normal approach to the day today. So I think we're just approaching the game as we would do any other sort of game.
Are they all here?
They're not all here.
Right. Is there just one here?
There's one here.
Right.
He's crying at the moment because he's past his curfew at his family. So he's just been fined a week's wages.
Well, it's carrot and stick, isn't it? With youth football, you know, you got to do a bit of both.
Yeah, that's right.
What's made the under-18 so special this season, do you think?
I think it's a group that we've had probably most of them since they were 7 or 8. So they've got a fantastic team spirit. They've been here 8 or 9 years now. All pretty much local, certainly within an hour and a half of Southampton. So I think they've been together a long time. The spirit is unbelievable, and they've got that understanding of what we expect culturally through the programme as well. And they've developed those behaviours all the way through the pathway. So,
tell us the importance of this award and what goes into the decision making behind choosing who wins Scholar of the Year. What's it all about?
Yeah, we try and make it not just about the player and his performance on the pitch, but around it, you know, in different disciplines, whether it's the gym, work, you know, off the pitch, work in education, work in life skills, and the winner tonight, as they have done in previous years, certainly emulate that type of holistic approach. So it's everybody, all members of staff come together and nominate their chosen nominee. Right,
and not breaking a curfew.
And not breaking the curfew, yeah.
Right, would you like to do the honours? I shall put the envelope there and you announce the winner of Scholar of the Year.
Have I got to look surprised?
What I like is what they've done is they've given us the most difficult contraption to open and then take it out whilst you're trying to hold the microphone as well. So, there you go.
I can't read either. The winner of the Scholar of the Year award is Dominic Ballard.
So the downside of this, Dominic, is that you have to say a few words to me, so I'm sorry about that. You've had some season, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been really good, to be fair, and yeah, it's been a dream, to be fair. I couldn't have asked for more.
All right, the stat, now tell me if these are wrong, because these are the last stats I had from you from, I think, April, the start of April, so these might have changed, and you will know, 26 goals in 41 games at that stage. Have they changed?
Might have scored a couple since.
Let's round it up to 30, shall we? We'll say 30 already. And you've had international recognition as well.
Yeah, well, obviously it's an honour to represent your country, and I managed to score as well, so yeah.
And the final thing, you've signed your first pro contract, haven't you, this year as well?
Yeah, like everything's been so good, to be fair, and yeah, that just fell into place, and it's another honour to sign another contract for this club. So.
Well, they are very proud of you. They hope for huge success for you. Congratulations on your season. Wish you all the very best. All right, and good luck tomorrow as well.
Thank you.
Scholar of the Year, Dominic Ballard. And I speak on behalf of all the middle-aged men in the room when we're incredibly jealous of him and all the opportunities that are going to come his way. So, let's move on to our President's Choice Award, selected by Club President Terry Payne. As with all great award ceremonies, somebody unfortunately can't be here this evening. Sadly, Terry can't. He spoke to the club last week, and this is his explanation on why he has selected this year's winner.
Good evening. This is Terry Payne from South Africa. Sorry I can't be with you tonight, but travel arrangements are particularly difficult at this time. A little bit about the season. Well, we certainly reached the highs and sometimes the lows. But that's what the Premiership is all about. It's never easy, the hardest league in the world. But I think the fact that we still have a chance to reach that top 10 is a credible performance from all the team and the staff and the club in general. I'm pleased to be choosing my presidential award once again. As you're probably aware, I'm very keen on young players coming through. I think we have a number of those, and of course the academy is flying as well. And obviously I look for a natural talent. I look for a player that's technically good on the ball and off the ball. And quite honestly, this season I felt there was a number of candidates for my choice. Hopefully it would be a popular choice, which I think it usually is. And in doing so, I'd love to wish everybody a fantastic night and hope to see you in person again next year.
Well, to announce our winner of the President's Choice Award and to say a few words as well, delighted to welcome to the stage from the club's new ownership group, Sports Republic, Dragan Soai. There's a microphone for you.
Thank you.
Dragan, nice cheer as well, so that's good.
Yeah.
How have you found the first few months?
Well, obviously it started like a dream, and it's still a dream. I think we really, all of us from Sport Republic, really enjoy being associated with Southampton and the fan base, the people in the club, the players. We have absolutely superb ladies team, as we can see here, and both teams are bringing us a lot of joy and pleasure and excitement. So far, really, really happy to be here. Thank you, guys.
And you're going to announce the winner very shortly. Before actually giving the name, so this might be a bit difficult, but without revealing who it is, the player represents one of the reasons that attracted you to the club.
Well, yeah, when we were going through the due diligence and everything, we could learn about Southampton Football Club during the process of acquisition, I had really one thought in my mind, and that's that we are actually acquiring a dream factory, the place where young, aspiring people with their hopes and with their dreams and their best abilities and wishes come true, and then we help them to make their dreams come true. And we had many examples in recent history in the team now. And I'm super proud to be part of that organization, because I think that's the most beautiful thing you can do for young people. So I hope that the winner of the award is somebody who represents these values and is on this type of path through Southampton to his best achievements in his life.
Well, there is the envelope. Lovely words. Now going to ask you to perform the task, which in some ways might be more complicated than buying a football club, which is to open that, get it out whilst holding a microphone.
Well, sure, definitely I had Henrik Erasmus helping me buying a football club. So this is...
Do you want me to get him up to help here?
And I had my glasses.
Okay, well, it's upside down to start with, Dragon, so let's do it.
Okay.
I'm here for you. You're all right.
Okay, I have to really concentrate. I think we are talking here about Tino Livramento.
Tino, congratulations. Thank you for coming up as well. How are you, first of all?
Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm as best as I can be, and yeah, I'm just kind of focusing what I can get better at, and yeah, looking forward to the challenge ahead.
And how is the injury at the moment?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, just waiting for the date until I can have the surgery, obviously, and then it's just the road to recovery then.
A terribly sad way to end what was such a very good campaign for you individually.
Yeah, but you know, I'm going for the full Premier League experience. You know? No, it's as I've learned with a few boys in the change room. You know, when I first came, you know, I had Sam McQueen in the change room, I had Will Smallbone who was just coming back, Nathan Teller as well. You know, I've got a lot of strong individuals around me who I know that are going to help me get through this. And yeah, like I said, I'm just looking forward to the challenge.
What have you most enjoyed since moving here?
I'd say being in a first-team environment all the time. You know, you're learning every single day. You got a lot of experienced pros around you. You're going to help you. You're going to give you little bits of advice that are just so crucial for young players like me to just pick up and take in their path. And yeah, I'm just so happy that I've been able to do that. And
you've taken grasp of those opportunities that have come your way. Were you surprised to get so many opportunities so soon?
Yeah, definitely. But you know, when you get the opportunity, you just got to grab it. And I like to think most times I have. And yeah, hopefully in the future there'll be a few more. Good.
Well, sorry about what happened at the end, but congratulations on your season. They love you already here. Tino Livramento, ladies and gentlemen. The President's Choice Award winner, Tino Livramento. We are on now to the two awards that you have voted for here this evening, the Goal of the Season awards. We will start with the Women's Goal of the Season. So to present this, please welcome to the stage Women's Technical Coach, Lauren Phillips. And while she comes to the stage, here are the contenders once again. Well, for one horrible moment, I thought we were going to have to sing halfway through that to keep the music going. We were saved. Everybody was saved, actually. There were some very special strikes, though, weren't there?
There were some outstanding strikes, and I think, to be honest, there's quite a few more that actually could have added to that as well. We've scored some outstanding goals this season from the squad, so yeah, some special moments.
Well, the vote has been taking place online. People in the room have voted as well. We have the winner there. If you would like to announce the winner of the women's goal of the season.
What a moment it was as well. Miss Kayla Rendell. Don't drop it.
So, how many times have you gone on about that goal to your teammates since you scored it?
To be honest, I don't think I've stopped talking about it since it happened. I just like to say as well, I am trying to work on the goal celebration.
Right.
Didn't quite know what to do, so I just ran everywhere.
I think that's understandable. When you went up, were you planning to get your head on the ball, or like a lot of goalkeepers, were you, and I mean this with all due respect, just trying to get in the way?
Yeah, I didn't think it was coming to me, and then when I saw it was, I was like, I've got to do something here. And luckily it pulled off, and yeah.
Right. Have you done any more heading practice in training since? Have you insisted you're part of it?
No, we'll just wing it and hope for the best next time as well.
I think all your teammates voted for it because that has had the biggest cheer of the evening amongst all the goals.
Yeah, I mean, again, like it was an amazing moment. It was in the FA Cup. It took us to penalties, and I think like the whole team felt we didn't know what to do really. We all got together and couldn't stop smiling. So it was definitely a good moment.
Because your teammates scored some cracking goals there.
Yeah, it was a lot of competition to go against, but yeah, it was a good moment.
And just on your season as a whole, how would you describe it?
Yeah, like we've had an amazing season, like you can see that.
Yes.
We just got one more push to give, and on the 21st of May, and hopefully we'll be in the Championship next season.
Everybody has their fingers crossed for you. You have plenty of support here. Congratulations on your goal of the season for the header against Ipswich. Congratulations once again, Kayla Rendell. Well. Congratulations, Kayla. We're now on to the men's goal of the season award, and this is sponsored by Drive Personnel, a leading independent recruitment and employment agency specialising in the HGV driving sector across the South Coast, and we thank them for their support of the club and of the evening. So, from Drive Personnel, onto the stage to present the award is Charlie Bryant. Welcome, Charlie, and whilst Charlie comes onto the stage, here are the contenders. some goals there. Very difficult to choose between these. Charlie, the envelope is here.
Thank you.
And you can announce the winner of the men's goal of the season.
The winner of the men's goal of the season 2021-22 is James Ward-Prowse versus Rory.
Fucking hell. You doing okay? You right? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk me through the strike then. Don't just say you hit it.
I did. Yeah. I'd love to sit here and tell you about the technical aspects of it, but a lot of it was just a good old-fashioned hit and hope, bit of anger in the strike, and yeah, thankfully it came off.
On set pieces, I mean, look, set pieces have always been one of your specialities, but your direct free kicks this season in particular feel like they've gone to another level.
Yeah, I think it's down to a lot of practice on the training ground, and obviously thanks to the lads for winning the free kicks. I'm not one for dribbling around the box trying to win them, but yeah, no, it's a good weapon to have, and yeah, it's been nice to get a few.
Who would you say has helped you most by winning free kicks around the area?
I remember, I'll go Nathan Teller. He's got a bit of pace about him, and he used to get in the gym, so he's been buoyed off a few times, but there we go.
So how we had this conversation upstairs when we were having a little chat, and obviously not everybody was there then. So how much are you practicing on your dead ball situations on an average week?
Not too much, to be fair. I mean, I don't want to do too much and injure myself. I think the physios are quite hot on me not hitting too many, so I try and make it a little bit more specific and maybe take 4 or 5 towards the end of the week. And if I finish on a bad one, so be it. But I love the practice, and when you see them come off in a match, it's even better.
There were, before we move on to your season as a whole, but there were some unbelievable strikes this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a few great goals. I think the FA Cup goals in particular were fantastic. So yeah, to win the award's great, and yeah, hopefully more to come.
If you hadn't won it, who would you have voted for?
I'd have gone for Stewie's.
Right.
Yeah, great strike.
I mean, it's some consolation, Stuart. You don't win anything, but at least he's giving you a little shout out, which is nice of him. How would you describe your season personally?
Yeah, it's been good. I've been happy with performances, but I think I always look at the team overall and how we can improve that aspect of it. And everybody individually will always focus on what they can bring to the team, and it's only up to the individual whether they feel they've done that. And I think everybody's performed really well this season, and as long as we learn for the next season. You as
that midfield partnership with Oriol Romeo seems to have flourished this season.
Yeah, I love playing with Oriol. He kind of looks after me in there. If anyone gives me a bit of grief, he's in there to sort them out. So yeah, but I think as well to not only be playing with a footballer or a teammate, he's a good friend as well, and I think that bodes well when you are playing with your mates.
There have been some performances this season have been real highs, haven't there? I mean, the win at Spurs was a fantastic win, beating Arsenal at home, drawn home and away with Manchester City and with Manchester United. So there's some games this season where you have been at top level.
Yeah, and I think the challenge for us is just to find that consistency now, and to perform well against those teams is great, but then to not pick up points at home to, say, Newcastle and Watford was probably one of the disappointing moments. So I think that's the challenge for us now, is to find that consistency, and that will help us break that top 10.
Tina mentioned the dressing room there. Are you excited by the young talent that's coming through?
Yeah, I think it's been a fantastic addition. There's a great group of young lads who are definitely learning a lot and bringing a lot to the group. So and that's what the club's all about, is bringing through young players. And there's a good flow of players coming through, which will only help the club.
Do you relish that leadership side of things, that role model side of things?
Yeah, it's something I enjoy. It's something I've always wanted to do as well. So to be in that position is great, and I'm very thankful to have that. And I'll make sure that I do everything I can to try and lead the team as best way I can.
On a personal level, are you thinking about the World Cup?
No.
By the way, they're all right. I know you can't say this because you might be worried about it. They're all right. You should be in the final 23 or 25 that go.
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I can only do what I do here, and whether that's enough, I'll let the manager decide.
You couldn't say anything. No, you can't say anything else. We could all say it, but you can't say.
Yeah.
Just going back to the free kicks, are you giving advice to any other age groups at Southampton on how to take free kicks? Because if we just take a look on the screens and you can see them, this is the under-9s.
Oh, yeah. I met him actually after that. We did a little free kick piece. And, that's a great strike, isn't it? Unbelievable.
That's what happens, though.
I
mean, you'll have been in that situation watching the seniors when you were at that level, and that's what happens. They look at you and they copy it, don't they?
No, it's great to see. Great to see. I couldn't have done that at that age, so fair play to him.
Right. Congratulations
Thank you.
on the goal of the season.
Thank you
Ladies and gentlemen, James Ward-Prowse. So they are our first 4 awards done. We will do the other 4 once you have had your desserts. Very shortly as well, we will be doing the auction for the Saints Foundation. They do so much great work to the Saints Foundation in and around the city, helping people with advice, helping people less fortunate than so many of us. So very shortly we'll do the auction for the Saints Foundation. So please give your silence for the auctioneer when he comes up and try and dig as deep as possible. For now, enjoy your desserts, and we'll be back with the other 4 awards a little bit later. Thank you. 4 awards of the evening, but before we do, first of all, can we give a big round of applause for our auctioneer this evening, who was superb in Adja Brown? And sign him up. A big round of applause to yourselves. The Saints Foundation have just spoken to me. They just want to say a big thank you to you all, because in the room tonight, that raised over £12,000 for the Saints Foundation. So thank you very much for that. So we're on to our final 4. We've got Players Player of the Year awards and Fans Player of the Year awards for both the men and the women's teams. We're going to start with the Players Player of the Season. Both of these awards are sponsored by Hummel, and coming up to present them both, Mark Underwood from Hummel. So Mark, if you'd like to come to the stage. And also please welcome to the stage the Southampton FC women's captain. It is Shannon Seavright. Yeah, you go that side. Yeah, perfect, Shannon. I'm guessing there are a lot of contenders for this, are there?
Certainly, yeah. I think you could give it to every single player in the squad.
How's your season gone?
Superbly well. As I said, we've got a great bunch of girls, great bunch of staff that support us. Yeah, we've had an amazing season so far. As I said, Saturday the 21st, come to Stockport to watch us. And we got Wolves in the playoff.
Yeah, Wolves in the playoff at the very conveniently located Stockport for everybody. I mean, your guess is as good as mine why they made that decision. Yeah. Not convenient for Wolves, let alone for Southampton either. Do you sense a real progression from season on season with the women's team?
Yeah, certainly. So I've been here 4 seasons now. And yeah, it's just going to continue to progress. The support has been incredible from the club as well, which is amazing. And that's supported us to continue to develop. And I think we've grown and grown as a squad.
Well, congratulations on your season. One final push, as we keep saying. Mark, you are going to do the honours of announcing the winner. There you go. And into the lectern there. And this is sponsored by Hummel, the Women's Players Player of the Season.
Women's Player of the Season goes to Lucia Kendall.
Well done. You collect your award. There you go. If you have, we'll have a few words. Now, I have your stats as well, so I hope these are up to date. I've got you 10 goals in 16 appearances this season. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest.
Add an extra couple. We'll go 12 in 16, shall we? What's been so special about your season individually and as a team?
No, I think the team have been amazing this year. I think we've really managed to dominate that Southern Division. Obviously, one more big game left. But, yeah, it's been such a great season with a great bunch of girls. And, yeah, they've really helped me progress this year as well.
How excited are you about that one final game against Wolves?
Oh, I can't wait. Like, the opportunity to progress into the Championship next year will be incredible. And I think if we play our best, then definitely got a shot.
And also, we ought to mention as well, you've had international recognition this season as well, called up to the under-19s of the Lionesses.
Yeah, I think it's always an honour to be selected, and we've got a Euros campaign to finish off this year, so hopefully be picked for that and yeah, do well on that.
What was that experience like with the under-19s?
Fantastic, another great bunch of girls, and yeah, bit of different type of football, international football, but yeah, something that really treasure.
Congratulations on your season. One final push. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Players, Player of the Year for the women's team,
Thank you
Lucia
very much.
Kendall. Congratulations. Shannon, thank you. Mark is going to stay with us for the men's Player of the Year award. To help him present it, once again sponsored by Hummel. Please welcome to the stage Oriel Romeu. We'll talk in a moment, because I think we'll do the award first, and then we'll talk together. So, Mark, if you want to announce the men's player of the year.
Winner of men's players' play of the season, James Ward-Prowse.
James, as these two can't be bothered, I'll give you a reward. There you go. He may be a bouncer, but he can't be asked to give you the award. Thanks. Oriel, what's he like to partner in midfield?
Pleasure, but will be probably the first word and the best one to describe it. Not just what he does with the ball, but without the ball. Just privileged to play alongside him, and also his work rate during the weeks and the way he's managed to improve his game so much during the last few seasons deserves a lot of credit, and yeah, totally deserved.
In training, do you work on your partnership?
I think it's something that in training you always try to get together and see what you can do best, and then the games are more hectic and you're more nervous, and whatever you've done during the training sessions will help you to perform better. So definitely working together also during that many years has helped to improve our relationship out there, and we also hope that it can even get better.
Do you think your goal against Norwich stood a chance of beating his?
No, I'm very happy to have been in the short list already. I don't score many, so being up there was already. I'm happy with that, and there were so many great goals. So just being in there, it's a nice feeling.
James, if you want to just take the microphone off, Oriel, what does it mean to win the Player of the Year?
Yeah, it means a lot. I think it's probably the most special award you can receive, because you're with the guys day in, day out. You go through the same journey as them, the ups and the downs, and I think to be recognised by them, obviously a big thanks to them. It's a special award to receive.
I'm told it was a unanimous vote.
Wow.
Which is pretty special.
Yeah, I think that makes it even more special, and I love football. I love what I do, and to be doing that day in, day out with the lads is what it's all about.
Just one final one. Is there one game that stood out for you individually this season?
Yeah, I'd say Spurs away. I think to go to a top 4 or top 6 club and to play the way we did, especially in the first half, we played, I think, our best football. And then, to score the goals in quick succession and, to go there and get a win was very special.
Well, Mark from Hummel, thank you very much for sponsoring the awards. Thank you for being on stage. James, congratulations. Oriel will make sure you get back to your seat safely. So there you go. Congratulations. Cheers, Oriel. We have 2 awards left to go, and these are the Fans Player of the Season awards. Both of these sponsored by sportsbet.io. Fans have been voting over the last few weeks for the winner, and we will reveal both of those over the next 10 minutes or so. Before we announce the winner of the Women's Award, please welcome to the stage head coach of the women's first team here at Southampton, also head of women and girls football at the club, Marianne Spacey-Kale. Thank you. What we've seen tonight with so many of the clips and so many of the videos and so many of the team talking as well is a real showcase of what they've achieved already this season.
Yeah, definitely. And you don't win sort of the games we have without having the really strong work ethic that the players have got and the staff have got. And the ability to change things in the season when, you know, a couple of results that weren't going our way, I think we built a kind of a real resilience and like physical robustness, but the resilience to be able to take the knocks and move forward from that. And that's probably been the biggest growth of this group.
And presumably a resilience to deal with the pressure of being there to be shot at in this league.
Yeah, and you know, we've I think it's something like 13 games unbeaten at the moment, and that in itself brings a bit of pressure, and you know, the expectation that as the results keep going on, the expectation is to keep winning, and they thrive on it. The players thrive on it. They know that they want to deliver every week. They deliver every day in training, or every day they're with us in training. So they live really well with the expectation, and I think that motivates them as well to say, look, we're as good as we are at the moment, but we know that we can get better.
And the long-term strategy for the team, first of all, before we look at the wider women's football at Southampton?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we kind of look at what does next season look like if we're in the Championship, what if we're unsuccessful. We don't want to talk about that, but if we were to be unsuccessful, but you know, we have to move forward with the growth of the game and make sure that we're in a position to move forward as the game grows, and to make sure that we're in a position where we can dominate the women's game in years to come.
And we talk about the men and the academy and the strength in depth that has come through years and years, obviously, of the academy investment there, and how kids, young boys, can then break into the first team. That is the aim going forward with the women's department here as well.
Yeah, certainly. We've got we start at under 10s all the way through to the senior team. So in terms of pathway, we've got an excellent pathway, and you know, we've got players that are playing with the first team now at 16 years of age come through that pathway, and players that have been with us from under 9, under 10 all the way through to being in the first team now. So we're certainly part of the Southampton way, and credit to the players because they've stuck with us even in the times where we've been in lower leagues, and they've believed in what we want to achieve.
This may be a bit of a daft, round of applause. This may be a daft question, given that your goalkeeper scored with a header this season, but what have been the standout moments for you?
It's really strange, I think, because you can always look at the successes, can't you, and see what you've won and where you've... But I think the biggest turning point for us in the season was we lost at home to Ipswich. And we sat down as a group with the players and the staff, and we just said, look, what do we need to do? And what's got us to this point, and what will take us forward? So I think that was a real turning point in our season, was the players were very honest, the staff were very honest. We sat down, we solved a problem together, and from there, I don't think we've lost a game apart from the FA Cup. So sometimes we always look at the success, but sometimes you've got to learn from losing, and that's what these girls have certainly done.
But on top of that, you did love beating Portsmouth here.
That was it was a fantastic evening. You know, everything that the club put on for that particular game was a game of football. You know, the light show, the band were here. It just felt like it was an integral part of the club, and the players responded. And you know, I think we blew Portsmouth away in the first half with our performance. And you know, Dragan talked about dreams and the Dream Factory. So that Wednesday evening, we played at St Mary's in front of over 5,000 fans, our biggest crowd. We beat Portsmouth 2-0, and we won the league.
That's what I really wanted to get out of you, on top of the Ipswich defeat. Give a massive round of applause. What the women's team doing here is phenomenal. Stay here, though, to help with the award. Marianne, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to have some help to present this award. As I say, sportsbet.io are sponsoring these two awards, the Fans Players of the Year. So from sportsbet.io, please welcome to the stage Rimmer Jürgenstein. Rimmer, there's the envelope for the Women's Fans Player of the Year, if you would like to announce it, please.
Good evening. The winner of Southampton Football Club Women's Fans Player of the Season is Laura Rafferty.
Congratulations. You get that right home. Go for the photo. Just want to take the microphone. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How impressive has your season been?
Well, first of all, I want to say I want to collect this on behalf of every single one of them, you know, you girls and staff. It's been an incredible season for me to learn to love football again. The fans have been incredible, and I think the fans know every single person that steps foot out on the pitch every weekend deserves this award. So this is to you girls too, for sure.
Sometimes forget that, don't we, that you can fall out of love with it sometimes.
Yeah, I think, you know, Southampton's my home, and I've said it since I've come, you know, back to the club when I spoke to Marianne, and we speak about the Southampton way, and that was the only way I was going to love football again, is coming back and being part of such a valued club, and it's always person before player, and for me that's the most important part of football.
Is the camaraderie here very special then?
Yeah, I've been, you know, I started here when I was 7. Unfortunately, there wasn't a women's team, and I moved on, but I always knew I wanted to come back, and I'm just glad that we've had the season we've had, and like I said, the credit to the staff, the girls, and the club for giving us the opportunity to showcase what we do week in, week out.
And a final one then, this must be very different to the club you left as a 7-year-old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was very young, and I was very no fear, just loved to get out on the pitch and play. But, you know, we've got a structure, and it's not just about the football now, it's about winning, and it's about getting promotion. It's about pushing this club forward, and for the younger generation to see what us women are showcasing for them coming through. And I think we're showcasing that quite well so far.
Congratulations on your
you.
award. Fully
Thanks
deserved,
very much.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, I'll take that. Massive round of applause. Marianne, thank you very much as well. Laura Rafferty. And we have one final award to hand out, which is the Men's Fans Player of the Season. Before we do that, though, for a little chat, first of all, please welcome to the stage the men's first team manager, Ralph Hasenhüttl. How are you?
Yeah, thank you. Long evening after.
Well, I've done my best.
So, get a little bit under pressure when I see all the silverware on the left side here. So, and here is not so much. So, guys, we are under pressure, I think.
There've been some high spots. There've been some tough times. That'd be fair.
Absolutely. I think we speak very often about what we want to achieve at the end of the season, but I think we have shown in some times that we can be a really top team, especially against the big teams. I think we showed some really good football, and we must be also very clear that Marianne spoke about defeats and what you can learn from them, and this is very often part of our analysis. I think we have a very young team. We spoke about a few young players that have got the reward of being now Premier League player. But when you play against the best teams in the world, and this is what you're doing consistently in this league, then you see very quick what you still have to learn and what you still miss in some moments. But it's a absolutely enjoyable journey. It's not always nice to see how good they are, but it's also sometimes nice to beat them, and we did it. And these are the good moments, to be honest.
What out of some of those standout results that I mentioned earlier when talking to James, what game stands out for you? Would it be Tottenham away as well?
Yeah, it was sure not the worst one. With coming back, it was a very tight game. It was a lot of emotions outside, also on the bench, and then it's even nicer if you turn things around and win it. But I must see, for me, the best performance we have shown this season was the away game against Man City. The whole week was I remember my speech afterwards in the dressing room when I congratulated everybody, the staff, the players, everybody around the team for the amazing work they have put in during the week, because otherwise you cannot have nearly 50% possession against a team that is playing in the Champions League final maybe this season and was going for everything. And I think we have done a very good job. Also, the home game was good, but I think the away game was even better.
How difficult is that week for you as a manager going into a game like Manchester City away?
Yeah, we spoke up before about the quality of the league and how it is getting better every season. And I said about having the best teams in the world, and now are coming also very good managers in. And that means when you want to play against such a team, everything must be perfect. Otherwise, it is tough to get something. But this is the challenge, and this is also the thing that motivates you, because when you get something, then you can look in the mirror and think, guys, you did a fantastic job. And I know that it is not always easy to be a Saints fan, especially in some moments when we lose some games. But I can tell you, not even the league is for us important, it's also the cup. And even if I change a few players and bring new players in, it's always the goal to make you proud of us, and it's always the goal to go as far as possible with this team. And you can be sure that in the future, as long as we are working together, we do everything we have to be successful. And I want to say also a hearty welcome to our new owners and to Rasmus, to Hendrik, to Dragan, because they picked us because they are convinced about our way, and I think we should show that they didn't do the wrong choice.
When you see how some players have developed this season and gone on to another level this season, how proud does that make you feel?
Yeah, I'm happy for the guys that developed, and I take myself in count for the guys that didn't. And because that means that I didn't do a good job with these guys. So I always look on the guys that didn't develop so well, because I try to develop everybody, and when I don't do it with everybody, I'm not happy.
Good answer. Good answer. And what are your hopes then? What are your hopes?
My hope is that all stay healthy. I think this season we had a little bit more, less injuries and a little bit more luck with not bad injuries instead of Tino now, what is really disappointing for us. I want that everybody is staying healthy and makes his next step in his development with the game. We try to help him, and I think everybody is invited to go this way, and hopefully we will have a very successful future.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ralph, you go down stage for us. Tell me a round of applause for Ralph Hasenhüttl. Rimmer, if you'd like to do the honours for a second time for the Men's Fans Player of the Year.
The Men's Fans Player of the Season is James Ward-Prowse.
I've kind of run out of questions, to be honest with you. Going on holiday anywhere nice?
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. Downloaded anything good on Netflix?
Match of the day.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Two.
Match of the day 2.
Yeah. Listen, on the to have a clean sweep tonight is remarkable.
Yeah, it's nice to receive, and obviously thanks to the fans for everybody for voting, much appreciated. Of course, on a personal note, it's nice, but like I said earlier, I'm always, I think, looking at the bigger picture, the team, with the club, and I think it's an extremely exciting time to be involved with this club, and with obviously the new owners coming in, I think we're pushing in the right direction.
Let me ask Ralph a question on you then, and then that might be a bit easier. What has he brought to you this season?
I want to come back to what you said before, Peter, also about Ori and Prowsey, because you said they are always a good relationship. We just watched today the session from today. I want to ask you, Prowsey, what was the duel today with Ori?
Yeah, Ori always seems to smash someone every day in training, believe it or not. And he just charged up behind me. The ball wasn't even near me and kneed me in the back. So, yeah, he didn't look after me today.
Special relationship.
Special relationship. I was laughing when I was seeing it because Ori, he has no friends on the pitch.
Right. But plenty in here. Back to James. What's he brought to you this season?
Yeah, I mean, we said about a role model for the club. When I had the decision to take to make him the captain for the team, it was not really difficult for me because when you have a player who gives in every session everything, who is always on the pitch the most to deliver because he's running the most, he's fighting for the team in every moment. And I was always discussing how important it is to be a big speaker in the dressing room. I'm not so convinced about this. Yes, I think this is still something he needs to improve, and I think he's on a very good way to do it. But for me, in the modern football, it's much more important to be the role model on the pitch and to show in what direction you should go. And this was the reason why it was very easy for me to pick him and to give him this honor, if you want. And I'm hoping, or I'm sure, that he hasn't reached his limits so far. And there's much more to come. I know from his set-piece quality we all speak about, but the rest of his game is still something he can improve. And what I like very much, and I said it earlier in the interview, that when you tell him something and you show him something, he's immediately open-minded and want to put it on the pitch. And this is a behavior I ask from everybody. And when I see it, that makes me absolutely proud, makes everybody in our team proud, because this is what we want to see.
And I know the final thing, James, is you're living everybody's dream. You're living every boys and girls' dream. It doesn't matter what club you support, football fans up and down the country. If you come through a system and play for your club, that means more to us fans, whoever we support, than anything else. And therefore, you're living everybody's dream.
Yeah, I think that's something I always remind myself of, is that there's millions of kids that would want to be in my position. And I started my journey as an 8-year-old, and there's been many people along the way throughout the club who have given up their time and their sacrifices to allow me to achieve my dream as a kid. And when I put the shirt on, it's about making sure that I give back to the club what they've given me, and that's the time, the sacrifice and the hard work.
I'm absolutely delighted for you. First of all, Ralph Hasenhuttl, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And the man who's cleaned up this evening, the one and only James Ward-Prowse. Just a final couple of things to tell you. Maybe for these two tables here, the most important, the bar stays open until 11:30. The lounge itself will close at midnight. Have a safe journey home. Thank you very much for being a great audience this evening and welcoming me into your football club. Have a great rest of the season. Good luck to the women against Wolves at Stockport. Men, enjoy the rest of the season. I'll see you soon. Have a good night. Thank you.